Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows, Hippocrow. My name is Melody. For those of you who do not know me, welcome. Thank you to each and every one of you guys from the bottom of my heart and soul. I am grateful for all the love and support that you guys have given me, whether you are a return subscriber from my other channel, or if you are a new subscriber and you are new to my channel. Thank you and welcome. Alright, so today is October 19th. So you know what that is. It's Wednesday, and that means it's Wacky Wednesday daily message. Okay, so guess who flew in? Odin. Odin flew in today. He wants to deliver the collective messages. So everybody say hi to Odin. He's saying hi to everybody. He's excited to be here. I feel like he's saying, listen, I missed you guys. September was a fun month. And he's also saying, how many words did you guys come up with in September with all the letters that he delivered to you guys? He's telling you that Melody come up with a lot, probably about 20 different words for herself in her journey. So he's coming in and he's saying, let's do it again sometime. But for today, he's saying, let's pull some runes and have a little bit of fun on Wacky Wednesday. Today, October 19th. All right. So we got the runes in this little coffee cup. It is a cup that I made for my mom back in, I don't even know, probably the 70s. You can see it says Mom on it. It has a rose and a heart. It says I love you, and it says from Mel. So it was like a Mother's Day thing. I have a mom and a dad cup. I just decided to grab the mom cup for today. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. So Odin, who would you like to deliver the first message to? The element of air, the element of water, the element of fire, or the element of earth? He's like, pick one already. Yes, sir. Let's get right in it. So the first message goes to the element of water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So let's go ahead and get started with your daily message from Odin, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And he is bringing forth Helgelez. Helgelez talks about hailstorms, chaotic situations. It talks about things with the hailstorms. Storms break things up. They destroy things, right? So Helgelez is coming to today, October 19th, to destruct old patterns, to destruct old things that no longer serve you, water signs. So we're just going to go ahead and set this here, if I can get it to stand up. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and talk about Helgelez here. Helgelez tells you, if you're wishing for a change or freedom, it is necessary to put the material reality aside and to look at your inner world. If things seem to be out of control, something needs to break up, and that might be a good idea. And the good idea is being brought to you for self-growth, a change of a cycle. So for some of you, you may be wishing to have the freedom from the chaos that's in your life, the emotional hailstorms, like ice balls that keep being thrown your way. Well, Odin is coming in and telling you, water signs, if you want this change, you can have it. But the only way to get the change is to look within yourself and take a look at the cycles that you keep repeating. Notice them. Take a look at them and make the changes required to grow, to change. Okay? So, Hegeles is number 9. So we got 19, which is a 10, October, which is a 10. So we got 2 here, just with the day and the month, right? 19 and 10, that is 20, because 19 adds up to a 10. Add it to 6. 6 is an 8. So 2 and 6 is an 8. So we have a 9 energy. So Hegeles recognizes the potential for destruction and the qualities of transformation. It is as though a period of frost and snow is required in order to break up and refresh the earth so that it can bring forth new fertility and growth. Representing primal chaos, Hegeles is associated with Mir in Norse mythology, a giant from whose body the gods created the world. Out of this chaos comes a tangible force, which means that Hegeles signifies a dramatic event or disruption to one's life that comes from outside, and possibly from a completely unexpected source. The hailstorm can be devastating and can ruin everything that lies in its path. Hegeles is one of 3 runes associated with winter, which to people living in ancient Norse lands of Sweden and Norway means a period of bad weather, wind, snow, ice, and restriction. The Norse were great travelers, so a bad winter made travel difficult, if not downright impossible. But Hegeles reminds us that in time, all things can transform from something bad to something good. Hegeles is a rune of the unconscious mind and the thought process. It rules the laws that shape events in our lives, which suggests that the force it represents is not completely under our control. So water signs, I feel like there is some sort of outside chaos that's going to come in unexpectedly that you are going to be unable to control. But that's okay, because what happens is there's going to be a clearing of this storm, which is going to complete your transformation. What a beautiful message, water signs. Thank you for watching. Make sure you give Odin lots of love, because he is bringing this message forward today for Wacky Wednesday. I love you guys. Have a great day. Alright, so who is next, Odin? Who would you like to bring this message to? What elements? Earth, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You are next. Earth. So, let's pull their message, right? What message you have for the element of Earth today? And you got this beautiful rune, which in the reverse or the upright position is the same message. So to me, this rune reminds me of the Judgment card, because if you look at it from this point of view, it's a double 10, right? Which is exactly what today is, a double 10 earth sign. So you got the October, which is a 10, and the 19th, which is a 10. So it lines right up with your rune. So this rune is known as Ingus. Telling you, earth signs, you're ready for a new start. And this new start is helping you to let go of old habits today, earth signs. So for this new start to come about, you need to let go of an old habit. So it's like judgment is coming upon you, lifting these old habits to the surface and making you see them, right? Making you see these habits for what they are, so that why you can release them, so that you can prepare yourself for a new start. And for some of you, it could very well represent a pregnancy, somebody being pregnant, okay? So Ingus. Ing is the horse god of fertility. Other symbols for this rune are the boar, the cuckoo, the apple, and the laurel trees. Ing is considered to be a doorway to the astral plane. In Germanic languages, Ing can mean son of, as in Atheling, or son of the king. It even turns up in science fiction books as Earthling, meaning someone from Earth as opposed to some other part of the galaxy. There is a possibility that Ing was an actual human who belonged to the nation known as the Eastern Danes. Ing is certainly associated with Denmark and, by extension, the Britain after much of it was taken over and run by the Danes and unified under King Canute or King Nut. The Norse god of fertility, Freya, is associated with Ingus. It can be a rune of horses, although Freya preferred to ride the wild boar named Gillenbursti, golden bristles. The bristles on the animal's back were said to symbolize golden wheat. So, earth signs, this rune is associated with a new start of a new season or phase, or the beginning of a new project, fertility, and growth. Health, well-being, a fertile mind with good ideas, and the energy and motivation to plant these ideas. It also represents seeing off an old project, which is that old habit, to make room for the new. So sometimes it is necessary to see off this old habit so that you can make a fresh start. So you're tying up loose ends. And through tying up these loose ends and completing it, what you're doing is you're clearing the decks for the next phase of your life. So, which is right around the corner, earth signs. So that is your daily message that Odin wants to bring to you today. So make sure you thank him and send him a little bit of love in the comments for today's Wacky Wednesday message. Thank you, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus, for watching this video. Have a glorious day. Alright, Odin, who is next? This is such an exciting day, isn't it? I love Wacky Wednesday. What about you? How about you guys leave me a comment and let me know what you think about Wacky Wednesday. And while you're at it, go ahead and give Odin a little bit of love as well for flying in with us today to celebrate this Wacky Wednesday in the month of October. Okay? So who is next, Odin? Who is next? And we have the element of air. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You are next. So what would you like to tell the element of air today? And we have this rune. What a beautiful rune it is. I don't know how well you guys can see that. I'll hold it up to the screen. There we go. Look at that beautiful rune. Alright, so that rune is a rune called Ensues, air signs. Be ready for the unexpected. So expect the unexpected because changes are on their way. Beautiful, beautiful air signs. All right. So, let's see. This rune has the meaning of God or deity, specifically one of the AIR. The AIR is the sky gods. And it is usually described as Odin. Look, Odin. Odin's like, yeah, buddy, here I am. I love it. It is related to the story of Odin and the way he obtained the knowledge of the runes. So Ensues is associated with the source of all language. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, right? Air signs, communication. It is also considered to be a blessing, joy, and comfort for the wise. As a worldly counterpart of the world tree, Drasil, the ash tree is associated with this rune, and it reinforces the connection with Odin. So air signs, you are connected with Odin and Odin's speech or his communication. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is a rune of inspired speech and incantation as a form of creative expression. It is linked with the passing of knowledge through the spoken word, and by extension, it is also considered to be the rune of the poet. It represents the acquisition of inspiration and understanding. Ansuz is also associated with enthusiasm, manipulation, encouragement, and compassion. As the root of the gods, Ansuz is very powerful, and it represents divine powers that divine powers and the intervention of gods. It denotes all forms of direct communication, such as speaking, singing, and suggests that a combination of these can lead to divine inspiration, spiritual insight, and wisdom. So somebody wants to come in and communicate and be honest with you today, air signs, and the proper use of these words is they want you to listen. They want you to listen to these words, and specifically, I feel, to what is not being said, because it advises you to listen to your inner voice. As matters relating to communication are covered by this rune, including news, study, and teaching. Represents wisdom, and sometimes a kind that emanates from the most unlikely source. So, air signs, your daily message is to expect the unexpected, because there's some sort of communication that is going to come in and take you by surprise. Beautiful. Thank you, Odin. Thank you for that beautiful message for the element of air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. There's no wonder I felt called to bring you to the front today. Thank you for this beautiful message, Odin. Make sure you thank him in the comment section below. Have a blessed day, air signs. Alrighty, so Odin, who do we have left? We have the fire signs left, right? Oh, I forgot to timestamp it. Alrighty, so the element of fire is next. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's see what's happening for them. There you go. So what rune do you have for the fire signs today? Make sure that you guys thank him. Make sure that you show him a little bit of appreciation and be grateful, because it's not every day that Odin flies in with a message. Okay, so make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below, fire signs, thanking Odin for his presence. After all, he is a god. Alrighty, so fire signs. And you have this beautiful rune. Okay, I think that is Jera. I'm not for sure. Hold on a second. Yep, Jera. So Jera talks about, if I'm not mistaken, it talks about a new year starting, like the end of a season, the end of the year. Okay. Yeah, that's what that is. I had to take a look at that because Havelez is an H, so Jera. It's in here somewhere. I'm looking for it. Okay. for the element of fire. Okay, the meaning attributed to Jera includes year, spear, and harvest. It is connected with the completion of a cycle, the end of a season, or the close of a year. So it represents the rotation and change of cycles. It can represent fruitful completion or the eternal contrast of opposites to provide a whole. Jera can bring peace and harmony, and it states that when what was sown can be reaped. The whole cycle of life is contained within this rune of a seed, growth, and harvest. Jera represents the meeting between the seasons, the light between light and darkness, day and night, man and woman. It signifies a sacred marriage ritual between the gods and the goddesses. It is associated with sex as a means of survival, as well as enjoyment, and leads to Jera's association with Freya. It also represents hopes and expectations for the future. So, and the lesson that this rune offers is that if we want to achieve great results, we cannot go against the natural order of things, and that we need to go with the flow. Events and changes will come at the proper time, and we must take note of opportunities for new beginnings. It's concerned with reaping what you have sown and receiving just rewards for your efforts, fire signs. So it can indicate the end of a long project and a feeling of relief. It can also refer to the intervention of a third party, such as when one engages in services of a professional person, and sometimes this indicates legal matters. It can refer to buying a new home. So if something may appear stagnant, that's okay, because there will soon be movement, and you're going to reap the harvest of what you have sown. So Jera reminds you that this is the natural order of things, and this is how it has to go, and there is nothing you can do to change it. Okay, so fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, you are about to complete a profound cycle and close it out. Put an ending to some sort of a season where there were struggles and challenges, and you're going to have a fruitful harvest through this completion. Okay, and you're going to have a lot of peace, a lot of harmony. Because why? Because the seeds you have sown have been growing, and now it's time to harvest from that seed. The fruit is ripe to be picked, fire signs. What a beautiful message for today, Wacky Wednesday. Again, make sure that you show Odin some love and thank him for flying in today for Wacky Wednesday and bringing these beautiful messages to each and every one of you guys. Thank you for watching, and have a blessed day.